Madam indeed tracks down her daddy and the concierge. Amp, it doesn't matter how many baby pleases you have in your back pocket because Dom is done. And Detective Davis really thinks she doing something. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queensmen video because we back, baby. Season 4 has premiered with the first 2 episodes dropping exclusively on BET Plus. So if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, go and watch it, then come back to this video so that we can unpack it and discuss in the comment section down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my daily All the Queen Men videos, as we are back in a new season and there's going to be plenty to talk about. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode, to which Madam spends most of it stressed out after receiving the call about her dad being taken captive. And while she recruits Fuego to try to track down the number and where the number was calling from about her daddy, he's not able to do so because they're literally scrambling the signal. However, the concierge makes a second call to her later on, and then he's able to pinpoint from there. So she's able to track down the concierge, and then the concierge ultimately gives it the location, or at least points her in the right direction to go and find her father, who was being held captive by Santiago. Now, another key point about the concierge in this episode is that we're seeing tensions grow between him and Santiago. And I'm really excited because he's ready to cut ties, and Santiago's like, you don't get to do that. And they literally have a little back and forth themselves. And he's like, I've done all that I should do or needed to do. I understand that you want retribution for your daughter dying. However, my hands are done. Like, I've done everything I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, okay, so maybe he not completely anti-Madam, and we might still see them spin her back a little bit. You know, I might be delusional though. I just absolutely love it. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way, and y'all gonna go ahead and judge me the rest of the season, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But when I tell y'all, there is something about the scenes with Madam and Fuego, and Fuego does give little boy around her because she's just so powerful and she's just so commanding and so forceful. However, it's something about their energies that I really like, and I'm like, I kind of want Madam to go there. I know it would not work out. I know it's not equally yoked. I know it would probably be a hot mess express. However, I want her to go there, especially if we're not going to get to see her go there anymore with the concierge. It's like one of those 2 men for me. The rest of them, it's like, and no, Tommy don't count, y'all. Tommy is just there so when she needed a little itch scratch. But for me, like, the concierge could actually be her man, and then Fuego could be something really, really fun, and it could look really great. But again, that's just me. That's just how I watch it, and y'all are here to hear my thoughts. So don't come for me too much in the comment section, but y'all can judge me a little bit. It's fine. Anyway, back to this. So the concierge is trying to cut ties with Santiago, and then we also get a conversation that he's having when he held somebody hostage and is torturing them, basically, or not torturing them, he's actually punishing them for miscounting, for misdistributing his product, and just basically not doing his job. And Madam actually comes at it this time, and she like basically kills the person who's killing that guy because he's in the process of killing somebody. It's like a whole bunch of killing going on. And she just wants answers about her father. But prior to this, he was talking like, yo, maybe I should use Madam to go and take out Santiago, since he's not seeming to hear me when I say that I'm done. And we don't really get a full resolution of that. But since Madam, you know, comes in on his particular act and then puts the gun on him and forces him basically to like cough up some information, which he didn't actually have to do. I'm very intrigued to see what happens in the next episode, and like, did the concierge just get to go free? Because at the end of the day, they were going back and forth with one another, but Madam could be so focused on getting her daddy that she's like, I will save this fight with you for a whole nother day. I just need where my daddy at, because her, Tommy, and Blue all go to the daddy. And I'm like, if she was to like keep a gun on the concierge so he don't run, so that he can't get another position and like strike back at her, then I think that she would have left either Tommy or Blue to watch over him while she went to go get her father. But again, I think her father is the most important thing to her right now, which makes 100% sense. Like, it really makes sense. Okay, so the concierge and Madam still live on to another day so that they can go back and forth, and they gonna definitely be going to war and like fighting, but they could be bumping uglies because the concierge is still talking about how beneficial that Madam has been to his business. And then, you know, Santiago does not mince words when he talks about, you know, his little concubine and like his little mistress, as in there's something else there other than you just dipping your thing in that thing. Anyway, We don't actually get to see the resolution of Madam getting her father, but next episode, I believe she's going to get him. By the end of this episode, she literally takes out the like last little goon that's at the warehouse that's supposed to be guarding it, and then they walk off, and then the episode goes off. So I'm led to believe like, and also the synopsis for the next episode, which I did do breakdowns for each synopsis up through episode 6. So if y'all want more All the Queens Men content and conversations, I have so many videos on the channel, and I'm gonna keep them coming. So keep a lookout and make sure that your bell notifications are on so you know when a new videos drop. Back at the club, because we do spend a lot of time at the club. I wasn't mad at the guys' performance because, you know, every episode I gotta talk about the performances, and they're not really my cup of tea. They're not my cup of tea. I don't understand how these women are getting all hot and bothered and throwing their rent up on that damn stage, but they did look cute. The fur coat moment was cute. And I'm gonna go back to El Fuego again because he, to me, like, I understand that all of the men are aesthetically pleasing. Like, all of them are handsome men. I will never take that away. But El Fuego, to me, is the only one who is actually fine when he's doing them dance moves. Amp ass looks so corny when he's up there, tongue all out, gyrating and whatnot. Also, Amp gives me, like, actual dancer, professional dancer. Meanwhile, Bolo and, like, I mean, not Bolo, Doc, but his real name is whatever. Doc and Midnight are like actual dancers or were actual dancers, so you could kind of tell. And I be just getting taken out when I look at them, but when I look at El Fuego, I'm like, okay, maybe there's something there. Cause that man there, did y'all see that man's back? My God. Okay, anyway. At the club, child, Amp is still on this whole, I wanna beat Big D's ass. I wanna fuck him up because he still wants Dom and I want Dom and Amp, please. What I am not here for is them rushing Amp through some type of sobriety journey when we literally watched last episode. At the end of last season, I'm getting sick and tired of you not taking my apologies. And then the episode before that, you was in the gym talking about she ain't taking my apologies, and I'm about to go back bad if she don't accept my apologies. But now all of a sudden, we are now 2 episodes from that particular moment, and now he's like, well, I gotta work the program, and I gotta make amends immediately, and I apologize, and da-da-da-da-da. Amp missed me with that. And I said, yes, Dom, stand on business. Stand up. I appreciate it. She is no longer weak in the knees for your foolish ass. Those little 2 apologies is not going to take away every last bit of disrespect, dismissal, and disgusting behavior that you threw at this girl. All for what? And for all the little ant warriors that's finna run to the damn comment section, you can go there if you like, but I'm still saying what I said and I am not changing it. I don't give a good goddamn if she told Madam that he tried to rob a bank and kill the president. At the end of the day, what Madam chose to do was what Madam chose to do. So y'all gonna stop trying to demonize Dom and say, oh, she's the worst person in the world because she told this to Madam and Madam tried to kill her. Y'all are skipping over the fact that Madam tried to kill him. She didn't put the gun to his head. Madam did. And it's wild to me that so many people are still like, Dom is just so terrible because she almost got him killed. What about the lady who was actually going to kill that man? Y'all are completely skipping over a whole step. Yes, she might have been wrong in what she communicated, but she said what she told what she saw, which is the behavior that she has learned being in this circumstance. If it was not Amp, and let's say it was Doc, or if it was Big D, or if it was somebody else, and they were in the same circumstance, she would have did the same thing. So it wasn't nothing personal to Amp. It was her loyalty to Madam. And we love to reward people's loyalty. We love to look at Tommy like, yeah, Tommy that good. We love to look at Blue and be like, yeah, Blue killed her, the love of her life for Madam. And yeah, but then when Dom do it, now we looking at her sideways. Now we questioning her. Now we disrespecting her. Nah, keep the same energy. Amp deserved what he got. And not that I think that Madam should have tried to kill him. Luckily she didn't, but that is something for them to work out. That's their dysfunctional ass family dynamic. That's on them. Madam's rash ass decisions and quick to cut off, and Amp's lying, coming out of prison lying, on top of the fact of his backstory didn't add up. Like, you're not this meek, mild man who just accidentally did this and ended up in jail. No, you killed your ex-girlfriend the same way that you killed the damn patron when you hung her ass up like some string lights. You are a murderer, Amp. You are not a good person. And the way that you want to make your eyes all wide and big and give the puppy dog eyes and drop your goddamn chin and your little lip and then want somebody to feel sorry for you is too damn bad, because we don't. And if you're really sorry, if you really want to repent, if you really want to make amends, you will continue to be apologetic and show change behavior. Drop your ego, drop your entitlement, and change your goddamn behavior because you're foolish. I didn't know I was going to give an ant rant, but we back into All the Queen's Men, so I guess it's going to be ant rants all the damn time. Between him and Babyface, I got nothing but smoke. Nothing but smoke. Speaking of Babyface, Miss Toni come to you and say that she need a gun, so you just go get her one. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? This lady don't know what she doing. You got your fingerprints on the gun. Nobody got a goddamn glove. Midnight Babyface coming to you because he need the gun. He don't know where to get one. You just hand him one out your damn bag. Like, for Madam to be such a queen pin, a criminal overlord, she got some simple niggas around her. I swear. What else happened in this episode? Doc. Okay. I want to go with the storyline between the whole Doc and Davis. Do they like each other? Do they not? Was it real? Was it not? Detective Davis, like I said in my preview of the trailer, like she was undercover and she decided to go to lengths that she needed to go to actually get close to them. And DA Rhodes knew about it, so she wasn't actually on the outs from the force. She was literally undercover. Womp womp. I wish they would have given us more story as it pertains to that, but whatever. She has the damn t-shirt with Tina's blood, which is a death that happened in season 1. I want to go with the storyline, but it makes no goddamn sense to me, y'all. And I'm gonna be 100. So you just had the blood-stained t-shirt of a woman that Madam killed that you was sleeping with, knowing that her damn husband wanted to kill you, but Madam killed him and her ultimately to protect you. Oh no, he killed her, huh? Nope, Madam killed the husband and he killed Tina. So you kept Tina's t-shirt or whatever, your t-shirt with Tina's blood on it, and on the floor in your closet behind your hamper for how long? Like, this has actually been months. That was season 1. We are season 4. 4, Doc. And you mean to tell me you come in from a long ass day, you tired as hell, there's clothes all over the damn place, and you immediately know, oh my God, the t-shirt's missing. The same t-shirt I had on the floor behind the hamper in the closet is missing. Like, there just needs to be more setup and stuff. Like, there needs to be more time taken with writing some of these scripts because it could be so excellent. Like, Eva Marcille as Madam is so brilliant. Like, I don't know if I have seen, well, I've seen a bunch of perfect castings, but like, she sticks out for me as it pertains to Madam because I just think that this is such a wonderful role for her. She is killing it every single episode, every single minute of every single episode. And if the writing was stronger, this show could go even further. Like, it could, and maybe that's just me trying to put off my hopes and dreams onto this thing. And it's like, maybe they don't even want that. I don't know. I just would like, okay, I don't know if y'all watch DR from Detroit, which is also a BET Plus show, but that show is incredibly written and produced by Kenya Burris, created by DR Kilpatrick, amazing creative. I feel like that show put BET Plus in a place of a different conversation because the writing was so good. And I feel like All the Queen's Men could shift into that place too. And when it first launched, I was like, okay, is this their like response to like the popularity of P-Valley? And I know that those two shows are completely different. But if All the Queen's Men writing was stronger, I feel like, not that it could compete with P-Valley, because I think that there's still two very distinct different shows, but it could, like, All the Queen's Men could go into a lane of like power. It could go into a lane of like the hot power P-Valley hybrid. And yet it's still, we get this like rushed ass storylines, this rushed ass plots, the poorly stringing together things, and then we have to like kind of settle. And it sucks because as you're watching, or at least for me as a viewer watching, I'll be dropped in mostly like with Madam scenes, with the concierge scenes. I really enjoy watching El Fuego as well. And then there's the other scenes in between that feel unrealistic or start to make me question if this is actually possible. Could this actually happen? And then it takes me out of the viewing experience. And I don't know if any of y'all experienced it while you watch it. It doesn't take away the fact that, you know, I still enjoy the show overall. I'm back and I'm excited that they're back and I'm enjoying it, but I just want so much more. And the crazy thing is that I believe that we could actually have it. So like, I'm also speaking on it because I don't think it's unrealistic for them to just push a little bit further. This Detective Davis and the Tina t-shirt thing, and how they're going to mount a RICO indictment on Madam with this t-shirt being the key, and it came out of nowhere. it does not make sense to me. Like it's not as strong as I feel like it needs to be. Detective Davis down there, that damn police station with her little whiteboard and all these photos and her little criminal board. Like, girl, I took a look at that and that don't even make sense. Like, who you have connected don't even make no goddamn sense, because why all the other dances under AMP when all the dances should really be connected to Madam? Like, and maybe she's gonna have a moment where she explains it to DA Rose as they're mounting this whole little thing for Madam, but we'll see, y'all. We really just gonna have to see. What else happened in the episode? Tommy recruits another killer assassin, and Smoke, he's dumping the body of somebody. Oh, I don't even remember, y'all. I low-key feel like I gotta go back and watch season 3 again, because I'm like, whose body is this that that Tommy is getting rid of when he run into an old friend who was, I guess, out of the mental hospital. So Smoke is going to be another little minion that comes on and does work for Madam, gets things done as they need to get done, but it's not a ton there. It's just a little bit of setup with that. DA Rhodes and Detective Davis really think that they're doing something. They're going to get their asses killed. They quite literally going to get their asses killed. And with Dom, going back to Dom and Big D, they happen to like go to get dinner at the same place, but he decides to sit down and eat, and she's just taking to go, and he invites her to like go ahead and eat with him so her food doesn't get cold. I mean, he's a little bit smoother in this moment, and Dom is a little less reserved and less pushing back. He just gave so thirsty prior to that I'm just kind of like over it. But I guess I'm still on the camp of I don't want Dom to date none of these little dirty niggas in this club. I don't want her to date any of them at all. All right, y'all, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comment section down below. I'm about to watch episode 2 now so I can get y'all that review. Make sure you hit that like button because you made it all the way to the end, so I believe that you liked it, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.